Hello friends, welcome to BISP Solutions. Myself Ashwin and I work as a technical consultant at BISP Solutions. BISP Solutions is a tech company and provide technological solutions across the world. Now in this video we are going to see PyTorch workflow, exactly what how PyTorch works. So in this PPT I am going to show you the complete workflow of PyTorch, and in next video we will see the practical. So this video will be just an overview. I will show you only slides and the overview of how it works, because in the next video it will be much easier for you to understand, right? So let's start. Now see here, PyTorch. Now see what we are going to cover. In this module we are going to cover a standard PyTorch workflow. Now what is PyTorch workflow? So far we have seen many regression techniques also in my previous videos. But in that, how exactly the PyTorch work? So look at this here. Get data ready. First of all, the data is turned into the tensor. That means the numerical array. You can say numerical array, right? Number of array. And then after that, evaluation is done on that. Then improve through experimentation. And then save and reload your trained data. Finally, the output is created. Now look at this. First of all, if I put any, the data in machine learning can be almost anything you can imagine. A table of numbers, images, right? For example, if I give a voice, if I uh, recorded my voice and if I give it to the machine language program, it will be converted into the tensor, that is the array, right? This is called numerical encoding. Look at this here. And after that, learns representation. That means how it is learning, so it turns into the train model. Then after that, this output is generated. For example, let's take an example that, suppose if I speak that, hey Siri, what's the weather today? So that machine language program will convert it into tensor, and then it will check based on the sound and voice that exactly what is asked. And after that, once it is decided, then the output is given to the machine, right? And in this way it works. See here, turn your data, whether it is into numbers, pick or just a second, pick or build a model to learn the representation as best as possible, right? Let's see here. Now splitting our data into training and test sets. Now see, it's very simple. Let's take a daily life example. Now daily life example means the model learns from this data, like the course material you study during the semester. That means whatever the historical data of a company that I provide. For example, if you have seen my previous videos, in that regression methods are also shown. Right? I suggest you to watch one of my previous videos. So in that, I give previous historical data to the machine, and based on that, the output is generated. Same thing is here. Course material means whatever the historical data is given to you, you study, and then practice exam. That means validation set, or we can say we train the data, right? After that, final exam, test sets. So model gets evaluated on this data to test what it has learned. So it is very very similar to our daily life example. And in the practical also, I will show you step by step exactly how the train and test is conducted. Right now, if anything is not clear to you, not to worry, we will cover it in our next video. Now see here. Now build a model. This also linear regression model I have shown you in my previous videos. Once again, I will show you in our upcoming technical videos, right? So what it is done, linear regression model, and here the model is created, then initialize model parameters, and with the help of PyTorch will track the gradient of the specific parameters. So these are the libraries we will use: subclass enhance dot module, and this function is fixed, we will supply the data in it and then we will calculate. Look at this bias and weight, right? So how it works, I will show you. So first of all, let's see this. These are the modules which are used: torch.nn, torch.nn.module, optim for optimization, utils, and all these are the modules which are used. Okay. After that, look at this. These modules are used in which stage? It is written here. Torch vision.transforms and utils.data.dataset data loader. These modules are used at the initial stage. Then torch.nn, torch.nn modules. These are used at the time of transformation. Fit the model to the data and make a prediction at that time. Now torch matrix, torch.utils.tensorboard. So evaluation of model is done, improve through experimentation. So for that TensorBoard is used, and save and reload your trained model. This is the complete picture. When we will work it on real data, then it will become more clear to you, right? Now see here train model. What is exactly the train model? You can see here black and red color. So this is the fixed whatever written in black model, right? This red model it iterates again and again, right? So tensors ground truth, and then if you see here tensors out, tensors whatever the tensor is created, then a loss function, we have seen in our previous videos that loss function is also calculated whatever the loss is created. Then with the help of these functions, one optimizer is also running in the back end. So every time it repeats, it iterates, right, to make the best output. Clear? Now you can see creating a loss function and optimizer in PyTorch, measuring how wrong your model's prediction, right? So here what happens whenever you give the historical data at the first attempt, at the first attempts, uh, the accurate output is not given. But when we train that data and when we run the epochs, that means the repetition, in that case, it gives you accurate data, right? So after some repetitions, we can derive the desired output, right? After that, these are the loss functions, these are the optimizers. Now see here, training loop. This is the training loop which is running one by one. Every time it trains the data. Here you can see epochs. Epochs. What just now I mentioned that epochs. Epochs means repetition. Every time we run the data, it is just like perfection. A person practice on any task, so ultimately he becomes perfect in that task. Same thing is here. This training loop is running. Testing loop, train data and test data. Every time the data whatever is trained, it is tested, and then finally the correct output is created, making prediction with a trained PyTorch model. Once you have trained a model, you will likely want to make prediction with it. There are three things to remember when making predictions. Set the model in evaluation mode, make the predictions using the interface mode, and then all predictions should be made with objects on the same device, right? So in this way we train the model. After that, saving a PyTorch model. Saving a PyTorch model state underscore dict, right? So this is the function that we use. We will create a directory for saving models to call models using Python pathlib pathlib module, right? So we will create a file path to save the model. So once the model is created, then we save it. That's it. Now look at this, building a PyTorch linear model. Now linear regression model, and this linear regression model we will work on practically in our upcoming videos. How it works, both linear regression model and linear regression model here also. and how it is iterated again and again. So that we will see in our upcoming videos, right? So this video was just an example that I am showing you the overview. In next video, I will show you practical work also. Practically, I will take some data and then I will perform some uh, regression operation on that, and then uh, we will derive the output of that particular data, right? And if anything is not clear to you, not to worry, we will cover it in our next video. And if you are new to this channel, please subscribe my channel so that you will get the notification. Okay, let's see you in next video. Thank you guys. Thanks for watching the video.